Hello and welcome to the Body Poetry. I'm April, your guide in this journaling, meditation, and somatic yoga moment. So today, I'd like us to focus on the sensation of I feel. So I'd like you, as we begin in our guided meditation, we are connecting with the intention of feeling connected to our emotions and allowing them to flow freely, embracing the pleasures of life. So find a quiet and comfortable seat, either sitting or lying down, and close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths. And with each exhalation, allowing the tension to be released from your body. And as you begin, focus on your breath. Inhale deeply through the nose. Feel the air as it fills up your lungs, into your belly, and exhale slowly through the mouth, releasing any stress or worry. Continue to breathe deeply and intentionally. Now, bring your awareness down your spinal column, down to the root of your body, and imagine a warm, radiant light gently glowing in this space at the base of your spine. With each breath, this light grows brighter, creating a sense of warmth and love within you. I'd like you to visualize a beautiful, calm river in your mind. The river symbolizes your emotions. And see its serene waters gently flowing, and allow yourself to step into this river. Feel the cool, refreshing water embracing your body. And as you stand in this river, you become aware of the different sensations within you. And notice if there's any emotions that surface at this time. They might be joy, happiness, or maybe a challenge that you've been facing, sadness or grief. Whatever comes up, allow it to flow freely, just like the river. Feel the emotions like waves moving through you. There's no need to judge or suppress them. You are safe here in the river. You can choose to immerse yourself in the pleasure of the positive emotions, allowing them to fill you with joy. And if any challenging emotions are arising, acknowledge them with compassion. Understand that these emotions are a part of the human experience. With each breath, allow them to flow through you, gradually dissolving into the water. Breathe. Now, I invite you to imagine the sun gently shining on you, warming your body and filling your heart with a sense of gratitude. You're embracing the pleasure of life, cherishing every moment and emotion that arises. Continue to breathe deeply, feeling deeply connected to your emotions and allowing them to flow freely. Embrace the beauty of this moment, appreciating the journey of self-discovery and emotional connection. And as you are wading in this river, continue to breathe deeply a few more times. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes and become connected to this sense of emotional connection and pleasure with you throughout this week. This meditation should help you to strengthen your connection with your emotions, allowing them to flow freely, fostering a greater sense of emotional well-being. And I'll invite you to join me in a somatic yoga posture. We will come into mountain pose. So come into a standing posture, your feet about as wide as your hips. And for this somatic practice, I'd invite you to close your eyes, or you can have your eyes gently sort of focused on somewhere ahead of you where you're not quite specifically looking at something, but really just a general overview. Or, as I mentioned, with eyes closed, so you can really get into the sense of your body. So, with those feet about hips distance apart, I would invite you to look down at your feet and lift your toes off the mat, pressing the balls of your feet into your mat. Lifting those toes, maybe you're able to separate as far as you can your baby toes from your big toes. Take a nice inhale here and exhale, feeling your balance working into the balls of your feet and your heels. Now, I'd like you to try to lower your toes one at a time from baby toe all the way down to your big toe, keeping that separation between your toes as much as possible. And for this mountain pose that we will explore, I invite you to bring your hands down to your sides with your palms facing in towards your legs. Take a deep breath, squeezing your legs and your glutes together, firming your abdomen, keeping your shoulders away from your ears with those eyes closed. Now I'd like to invite you to bring some movement into this practice today. I'd like you to start by shifting your weight forward onto your toes and then back onto your heels. It can be small movements to start. Gently, that motion of front to back, maybe connecting it with your breath. So on your inhale, shifting forward. On your exhale, shifting back. See how your toes maybe drive into the earth. See if you can lift your toes off the earth as you shift back and forth again, just seeing where your weight lies. You can have your toes down, planted on the earth again. Now I'd like to invite you to bring in a movement from side to side. So you might shift to your left, feeling your weight coming off of your left foot and into the right outer edge of your foot on that right side. And maybe shift to the left, bringing your weight to the left outer edge of your left foot, shifting side to side. Again, following your breaths as you do this. And now I'll invite you to bring that motion of back and front and side to side all together. So maybe on your inhale, you can shift forward, and then your exhale back, your inhale side, your exhale to the other side. In whatever sort of motion that you'd like to explore. Testing your balance here. And one more round, back and to front, side to side. And you can come back to stillness and just feel how stillness feels versus movement with your eyes closed. See where you're feeling things in your body. And now I'll invite you to sweep your arms up to the sky, looking up between your hands. And then maybe you can grab onto one wrist. So maybe your right hand grabs onto your left wrist, pulling that arm up to the sky. And now on our exhale, let's bend over to the right, sending our left arm over to the right, seeing if we can stretch that side body, lengthening the space between our ribs and our waist. Inhaling here and exhaling. As you exhale, firming your abs and your obliques and lifting back up, looking up, releasing those hands, and then exhaling, maybe grabbing onto that right wrist, pulling the arm up to the sky and bending over to the left. When you're bending, see if you're shifting all of your weight into one foot. Bring it back to both feet. So don't push into your hip too much. Inhale here, creating space in your ribs. Armpit opening to the ceiling. And exhale, firming your abs together and arms up to the sky. Exhale, prayer hands down to center into your mountain posture. Take a moment here to rebalance yourself, to see where the sensations are feeling today. Feeling strong and firm in this standing Tadasana. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale, open your eyes. Thank you for that little movement practice with me. Now I'll invite you to come to a seat, and with your journal and pen in hand, I'll invite you to reflect on these journal prompts. So again, this week we're looking at the connection that we have with our emotions, the connection to pleasure, and how we feel in our body, and how we can develop more compassion for ourselves. So the journal prompts for this week are: describe a recent moment when you allowed yourself to fully experience an emotion. How did it feel? And what did you learn from that experience? Your next journal prompt for the week is: reflect on a pleasurable experience in your life. How did it make you feel, both emotionally and physically? What can you do to invite more of these moments into your life? And finally, list 5 emotions that you commonly experience. For each one, write about a specific situation where you felt that emotion and how you expressed it. I thank you for joining me in this practice of mindfulness for this week. The light inside of me honors the light inside of you.